Hey guys, Steve here. Today is Friday, June 19th, 2020. Hope you're having a good week. I have some new stuff to share with you that I found today. Obviously doing this video a little sooner than I thought. Some new L case at Target and a couple of other RLC pieces. So we'll start with the RLC pieces and go from there. Let me get my razor here. Okay. So first thing I wanted to share with you is I finally, after how long it's been, I finally got my Redline Club gassers, the 55 Chevy Bel Air gasser. This is the 2019 selection series, the Dirty Blonde. So it finally came after a lot of rigmarole. So if you remember in my last video, I basically ordered 6 of these last year. And they sent me the shipping email, and I've been tracking it. And then I'm actually in Maryland, so I'm East Coast. And then basically by the end of the week, they were not only delivered, but they ended up somewhere in Portland, Oregon. So I called Mattel, and they said, well, there have been some problems with associating the wrong tracking number to the wrong order and all that stuff. We really don't know where your order is, but it should come in the next week. I'm like, well, that's not a very good response, but I gave them the benefit of the doubt. Finally, a week went by, and as I was getting ready to call them again, I got a shipping notice with a different tracking number, and so they finally came. So here it is. Nice piece. Open it up for you. Because, for those who don't know, because it's a selection piece, these are basically made to order, so you can order as many as you want. And of course, I don't collect gassers a lot, but I do have a few. It's obviously one of the very popular castings that everyone likes. It's a very cool piece, actually. I like the gold, like the detail. These rear riders, I think, are new. Different type of wheel. I've never seen a tire like that before on any other piece. But they did a nice job on it, I think. Great color. The white roof and white interior there. So, very nice piece. I'm happy with it. And the next 2020, the next 2020 selection piece is supposed to be I think it's the 41 Willys. And that's not my thing really, so I don't know if I'm gonna order that or not. Maybe I'll order one and that's it, just to have it in the collection, but we'll see. So there it is. The next piece I wanted to share with you, it was actually my collector buddy of mine was able to pick it up for me. This is a great piece. This is actually from the 20th annual Collectors Nationals. It's the 64 GMC panel truck. It's from the Collectors Nationals. Let's see, there's 4,000 of these made, and this one appears to be number 2,744. And this one was, so this is brand new. Very cool piece, obviously limited. The thing about this piece is if you do get a chance to get one of these, I definitely highly recommend it. Even if you're not a big collector of this particular casting, if you'll notice, it's kind of hard to tell, but the paint on this, I don't know how to explain it, but it's textured, so it's really cool. I haven't decided if I want to open it yet or not, but they did a really nice job on this one. I'm very, very impressed with the detail and the color on this one. The video obviously doesn't really do it justice. See if I can somehow get better video here. See if I can zoom in here. But see how it's kind of textured? Really cool. All the way around. Here's the back there. Can't really get my focus. There you go. See? Can't really tell what it says on the back of it, but then of course the roof there. But yeah, I highly recommend if you can get one of these, definitely get one. I think they ran about $50 a piece. All right, so I'm gonna put that in the back in the protector for now. If I open it, I'll do a video on that, I promise. All right, moving on real quick. So the next pieces I want to share with you are, I think I've shared with you a couple of times. So the Flying Customs are also hitting Target. Well, that's the only place I've seen them, but usually when I get there, they're already spoken for. I think I shared this last time, but I did find another Nissan Skyline RS, the R30, in kind of purplish blue. Really nice piece. Nice to have an extra carded one. And then I finally found, and there's actually 2 of these per case. And then I finally found my 71 Datsun 510. These are 1 per case. So I'm going to leave this carded for now, unless I can find another one, and then I'll open it up for you to put in the case. But there's a 71 Datsun 510 Bluebird. Again, 1 per case. Really cool piece. I don't know, like I said, I've only seen these and heard of these being found at Target. I don't know if they're ever going to show up in Walmart or not, so who knows. But 1 per case, so keep that in mind. Cool piece. Okay, next, today's Target. If you haven't already heard, Target is now dropping their, I don't know what they want to call them, their shelf bins, if you will. Those bins that, about the size of a regular end cap shelf, and they're putting those out now. I've been to a couple Targets. One of them has had them, and that's where I found these that I'm going to show you in a minute. But another one hasn't put theirs out yet. So I'm just going to go through these. These include some red cards and some other new stuff. So I don't collect fantasy cars, but I did pick this one up for my son for his birthday. It's coming up, and he'll like this one. It's the Velociracer. It's kind of cool. He loves his dinosaurs. So let's talk about red cards first. So we'll talk about these red cards. So, I mean, back when I was collecting red cards, like full sets, I remember them releasing at least 3 a piece, just like the Walmart series stuff, like the Zamex. But this release, which is L case, actually. Sorry, it is a mix. Okay, it's a mix of L and K and L case. So it's going to have a mix of both releases of red cards. So, let's see. So, let me look at the numbers here. Make sure I got the numbers right. 8, 9. Okay, so this is K case. Yeah, so this is K case. I'm not sure what the other 2 are, but this is the Range Rover Velar. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a red card. I must be missing one then. No, okay. I'm not sure what the red cards are, and so this one I thought it was a red card, but it's actually just a cherry red Range Rover. Still pretty cool. Let's go ahead and open this one up. It passes a red card, that's for sure. So I only collect certain types of Range Rovers, but I did want to grab this because I did like the color on this one. A cherry red, nice and clean. Right. Okay, so now let's talk about the red cards. So the red cards in this case, which is the L case, is numbers 7, 8, and 9. Number 7 is the 68 Shelby GT500. Unfortunately, I'm not going to open this one because actually I picked this one up for a buddy of mine, so I don't want to open his, and I don't really collect a lot of Mustangs, although I do want to show you one that I might have to go back and get. But there's the number 7 car, red edition. The number 8 is the Custom Auto. Again, I don't really collect this one, but this is actually pretty nice. Nice red on that one. Very cherry red. And then the third red edition is the McLaren P1. So I will open this one up because I got a couple of these for the case. I have to make sure if I have room for this. My McLaren case is filling up pretty quickly, but there it is, the P1. All right. So that's the red card. So here's some other new stuff. We have the Land Rover Defender 90. This is a pretty cool piece. Oh, while I was talking here, just remember this is also the new mail-in. Target is the new mail-in car, which is, give me a second here, I can find it. Here you go. So the new mail-in car is from Target. It's to buy 20 cars, so it's typical mail-in, and this is the mail-in is for the 65 Volkswagen Fastback. And it, I haven't read through the details, but it's pretty much the same. You know, buy 20 cars, send in the receipt for the 20 cars and the card backs for 20 cars. But somebody did mention actually it's not the 20 cars that you have to spend $20. So I'll just need to read through that. Make sure you read through the rules. But there it is. Okay, so going back to the Land Rover Defender 90. Pretty cool looking piece. I think this might be a new casting. It doesn't look familiar. All right. Next piece is the 2019 Mercedes-Benz A-Class. Also in red. Not a huge fan of this casting, but I will say it does look pretty good in red. Okay, here's the run of the red editions. I know I had it backwards. So, this is an older one. So this is the Aston Martin Vulcan red edition, number 5. So I don't know what the other ones were on that, but man, I do like this one. So this was, according to this, it says H case. Wow, 2017. So maybe it's an older red edition. Who knows? They always like to mix older cases in these bins sometimes. So, but this is a pretty cool piece. I do like the Vulcan. I think this is the 3rd, maybe the 4th recolor of this one. I'll cover that in a second, cover these in a second. So what else we got? We got a new Miata. Actually, this Miata looks pretty good. This is the 91 Mazda MX-5 Miata. I don't really collect a lot of Miatas, but again, they did a pretty good job, I think, on this one. Look at the back here, Honda. Okay, the license plate says Hot MX-5. I think that's what it says in the back. All right. Next is a new Datsun 620 pickup, matte red. Kind of like this in the matte red. Says JDM something on the side there on the door. New Audi RS5 Coupe recolor in black. Kind of like this one in black. License says RS5 and it's got the Hot Wheels logo. And it looks like it's supposed to have maybe a carbon fiber roof, maybe. Next one is an 2019 Audi R8 Spider. So new. I think this is a new casting too. License on this one says HWFF R8. I don't know what the factory fresh. That's what the FS is for. Hot Wheels Factory Fresh R8. Next one, which is a casting actually we haven't seen in quite a while. I kind of dig the color. Jaguar XJ220. I used to collect these, but I haven't for a while. And actually, I sold a lot of them. But and it's probably more of an impulse buy. But I kind of like this color. It's too bad the real car never really turned out to be anything other than a big, expensive, you know, V8 I think it was, or V10. I can't remember what the story was behind this, but it never turned out to be what they originally had planned on it being. But pretty cool piece, good color, cool deco. I always like to get my Mad Props, so I found I'm assuming it's a new Mad Props. I always like this casting. It says air response on the wings. Got about a dozen of these Mad Props. I think they're pretty cool looking. Alright, okay, and the last pieces I want to share with you is, I don't know how many are, I have to do a little research, but the bin had 4 of them, but they're releasing these new, well, they're not new, but they're releasing a line for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. So I thought this was cool. This is a Toyota 2000 GT. We haven't seen this casting for quite a while. This is the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. Obviously, we all know that the Olympics got postponed till next year. So I don't know if this will be, quote, worth anything, but there you go. This is karate. This is a Dune Daddy Tokyo Games beach volleyball. This is kind of nice. 2010 Toyota Tundra for baseball. It's got the Tokyo 2020 Olympic symbol on the hood there. It says, of course, on the side there, Tokyo 2020 baseball. And the last one I found there was the Fastfellion Tokyo 2020. This is athletics. So a couple castings I don't really collect, but I got them because I like the Olympic Games. So I'll have to get online to see what other what other cars there are for the game for Olympics, and B, are they all in this particular case, or are they going to spread them out across multiple cases? So if you happen to know that, comment below. Okay, I think that is it. Yeah, I'm just looking around here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, that's all I have for today. If I find anything else, I'll share it with you. Until then, happy hunting, and we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good weekend, and stay safe.